Thanks everyone for being with us here tonight, and thank you for your support, not only this year but over many years. It's been appreciated by all of us. Tonight will be a night with a lot of acknowledgements to our people who have been so amazing, not only this year but really over the past 2 years. It's been a really tough time for everyone. We're really cognizant of how difficult everyone in society has been doing it over the last couple of years, and we consider ourselves extremely fortunate that we've been able to continue in the game we love with the club we love. We don't take that for granted. The AFL system is designed as a handicap, really, which results in a highly competitive environment. I think it's fair to say that this has only been accelerated by the challenges of the past 2 years. It's difficult to quantify, but interesting to reflect on the differing impacts on clubs based on their experience throughout the pandemic. It certainly has been a challenging period, but this time, people's true colours have really shone through. With people at this football club who care deeply. They care about each other, they care about the club, and they care about our community. When a group of people have these underlying attributes, I think you're well placed to be chasing greatness. To the group that have been with us on this journey, the players, the coaches, the staff, I say thank you. This has been a period we should look back on with pride. It has been quite the journey. There's change at the end of every season. There are a number of people that I would like to single out for their contributions to our team, some over an extended period of time. We've seen Lockie Henderson, Josh Jenkins, Cam Tahini, Ben Jarvis and Stefan Ockenbaugh finish their time with us as players. You've served us well, guys. We really wish you all the best for your future endeavours, particularly Lockie coming to us, really coming home to play with Geelong as your third club. I'm going to say about 90 games, mate, 13 finals. We didn't get the ultimate success, but you certainly contributed to a great environment for us on and off the field. I hope you'll always consider yourself to be a Geelong player. We're also seeing some change in our coaching staff. Matty Scarlett, Corey Enright and Matty Knights have been terrific for our coaching group. Scarlo, one of the great players of this footy club and a fine contributor of it. We hope some time out of the game serves you well, mate. Nida came to us as a former head coach and really embraced everything that the Geelong Football Club stands for. Really spent the time to understand what it is that made us tick, and then took that to another level by imparting your knowledge. Really appreciate your friendship and hope the next journey in the next part of your journey is a real success over in Perth. Corey Enright, 22 years at any organisation is an extraordinary feat, but to perform at such a high level over such a long period of time is something that you should be extremely proud of. And still being a very young man, I suspect you're early in your coaching journey, and we hope that the experience that comes with going to another club serves you well. To Brian Cook, speaking of long tenures, I think the sense now is that the king is dead, and long live the king, I guess, with Steve Hocking coming in. But Brian, you leave a great legacy at the club. I'm really appreciative on a personal note for everything you've done for me, and you've certainly left the club in good shape. But it is with excitement that we look forward to Steve Hocking coming back to the club. It's always a good thing when you bring great people back to the footy club, and he will bring an energy that will be motivating for all of us, not just in the footy department and the admin, but the wider Geelong community. It's a coup for the club, and we're all really looking forward to working with you, albeit with some trepidation. We're really fortunate to have so many people who support our club, and I trust that others will do a better job that I'm going to do in paying tribute to some of those. But on a personal level, I'd really like to highlight some people and some organisations that have just been amazing for us over the last period of time. Well, not my whole time at the club really, but when you consider the challenges that everyone's been through and the difficulties around trying to run a business, to rely on the support of these people is something that we don't take for granted. So to Nigel and Ash at Cotton On, I've said it before, but it really is inspiring to have an organisation whose values we aim to emulate the Cats. Your support, we know, will always be there, and it's much appreciated. To Nathan Murray and his team at Morris Finance, the coaches sponsor, been a great personal support to our coaching group in particular, but certainly the wider footy club. And again, many of the things that we try to do at the Geelong Footy Club, I think, are replicated in the way you go about your business. Forward, it's still amazing to me that this little isolated island in this corner of the world is home to the longest sporting partnership in history. It's something that we're very appreciative of, and it is a rare achievement, that one. Our coaches club, our little coterie that really supports the coaches and the footy club, small in number, but just so good knowing that you guys are there to support us. And on behalf of all of our coaches, thanks again for another fun year in trying circumstances. And our members as well. Like, it can't be said enough how good you've all been to our footy club. It's often said that there's an irrational tie to our footy club, and for you all to support us the way you have, without much footy to come and see live over the last couple of years, is inspiring to us all. So I'll finish by congratulating those who are going to be recognised tonight. You certainly deserve the accolades coming your way. I think our list continues to evolve. I think it's exciting to think about the prospect of a full year from Jeremy Cameron, Danger, Mitch Duncan, etc. But I think what is just as exciting is the organic growth and improvement in our list. I suspect that you'll see some of that growth and improvement reflected in the results tonight. Good luck to our AFLW team. I think they begin their journey with the first session of the pre-season. We're looking forward to getting right behind you guys. So I think that's enough from me. I think it's time for us to regroup, come back refreshed and excited for a new season. Hard to guarantee much at this time of the year, but what I can do is say that we'll come back and give it everything we've got to represent our great club with pride. So thanks again. Enjoy the night.